Welcome to today's guided meditation. I ask that you make yourself as comfortable as you can possibly be so that the body is not calling to your mind, trying to grab its attention to let it know that it craves something different. So do a little bit of wiggling into your space. Scan the legs. Make sure they're equally supported. The hips, the back, the arms, the head, making sure all parts of the body are completely content in whatever position you've chosen. And then if you haven't already, allow the eyes to grow heavy, the eyelids close. Take a deep inhale through the nose and a loud exhale through the mouth. Feeling the body weight down and get heavier. Always equating that heaviness with deep relaxation, knowing you are in a completely safe space and it is completely your choice as to how deeply you decide to let go. Another deep inhale. Another loud exhale. Body grows heavy. Body grows heavy. We're breathing in peace. And we're just exhaling life. Because for just this moment in time, I want you to truly gift yourself the ability to let go, set aside to-do lists, encourage the thoughts that might pop in to continue on their path, hoping you can find a way to be present in your guided meditation. Another deep breath in. Another exhale. And staying exactly as you are. Will you, just in your head, set an intention for this time on the mat? When you're ready, I want you to take your focus down into your feet and scrunch up the toes. So we'll work our way up the body with the progressive muscle relaxation first, so we can really set the scene for the physical body to let go, which will hopefully enable the mind to be able to follow our meditation a little bit easier. When you're ready, relax the feet. Feel the sensation. Slow breath in, slow breath out. And then I want you to keep the toes soft, but point through the ankles. Keep pointing. And then if you can, lift the right leg just an inch off the ground. Keep pointing. Inhale. Exhale the right leg down. We're still pointing through the ankles. Lift that left leg if you can. Release the left leg and release the ankles. Let them soften. The legs relax, grow heavy. I want you to notice that this time, if the legs didn't land in the most comfortable place for you, here's your chance to make that change. And then draw your focus to your abdomen. I want you to feel the breath moving in and out. You might feel the rise and fall of the abdomen. Slow, deep inhale. And as you exhale, I want you to pull the navel in towards the back of the spine. Hold that, but don't hold the breath. So you're pulling the stomach muscles in, you're keeping them pulled in, but you're continuing to breathe softly and peacefully. When you get to your next exhale, release the stomach muscles. Feel them soften. Slow, deep breath in. Soft exhale. And then will you take your focus into your shoulders? And of course, depending on how you've propped yourself, can you draw the shoulders up toward the ears? Hold them there. Try to keep as much of the rest of the body as soft as you can. Just feeling the shoulders rising up. We're going to work out some of that tension. Stay with the breath. When you get to your next exhale, gently release the shoulders. Let them slide as far down and away from the ears as they can. Inhale into the shoulders. And as you exhale, let them grow even heavier. And then taking your focus into the fingers on both hands, I want you to make gentle fists. So the fingers are scrunching up just like we did with the toes. The breath is soft. Always trying to keep the breath as calm as possible, not letting it be influenced by the muscles that we're tightening and holding. Give me an inhale. When you're ready for that exhale, release the fingers. You might even let them stretch out for a second and then allow them to slightly retract on their own. And keeping the hands and fingers as soft as you can, could you perhaps straighten out that right arm and lift it about an inch off of the ground? We just want those muscles to get a little bit tired, a little bit heavy. When you're ready, you're going to inhale. And when you get to the exhale, gently let that right arm drift back down. And now the left arm. Straighten it out, lift it up an inch. And when you get to another exhale, release that arm back down as well. Take your focus to the back of the head. Gently push the head back into whatever is supporting it. Remember, the breath stays calm and peaceful. Find an inhale. Exhale. Release that pressure of pushing back. And then draw the eyebrows way up high on the forehead. Continue with that peaceful breath. Big inhale when you're ready. Exhale. Let the eyebrows weight back down. I want you to feel this fabulous sensation spreading across the forehead of muscle release. And then I want to draw the same attention into the cheeks, because I do believe that we hold a lot of those muscles taut without realizing it. So big smile. Nobody can see you. It can be as goofy as you want it to be. Really pull back the corners of the mouth. Keep breathing. And when you get to your exhale, I want you to release that. I almost want you to pucker the lips forward for a moment so that you're really letting those muscles soften, and then let go. Slow, deep breath in. Soft exhale, entire body feeling relaxed. The entire body feeling heavy. In fact, I want you to notice with each exhale, the body feels heavier and heavier and heavier, as though it sinks into the props that support it. Shift your focus to your breath. So while you kind of peripherally almost allow the body to keep growing heavy, to keep deepening into relaxation, your mind, I want you to notice, can easily stay focused on the lightness of the breath. So heavy body, light breath. Heavy body, lightness of breath. So you and I will be going on a journey today. We're going to be outside. The weather is going to be amazing. The sky is going to be bright. It's going to be a fabulous shade of blue. And maybe there's an occasional wispy cloud that saunters overhead. And I want you to bear that in mind, because it is natural for thoughts to pop into your head, especially when you're trying to focus on a meditation. But when a thought pops in and it's not really working with our meditation, it's working against it, I want you to imagine that thought as a cloud in the sky. So you'll add a cloud into your mind's eye. You'll invite in a gentle breeze and watch that thought, that cloud, be pushed away. And in that way, we acknowledge the thought, because truly, the thought wants our attention. So when we acknowledge it in that way, it's getting our attention, but we're saying, not right now. I'll come back to you later if you're still hanging around. So here we go. I want you to allow your mind to settle in a fabulous field. Remember, I already told you the weather is amazing. It's warm. The sun is out, but perhaps not too bright. Depends on how you like it. The sky is your favorite shade of blue. Gentle breeze if you want it there. And I truly want you to be standing in that field. And so if you look down, you should see your legs, your feet firmly planted on the earth. Noticing the grasses that you are standing upon. Are there any flowers around you? What color are they? As you continue to kind of look down and survey what is around you, I want you to take in more detail. I want to know if there are butterflies landing on your flowers or on the grasses. Maybe you have milkweed in your mind's eye and you have monarchs feasting there. I want to know if there are bees buzzing happily around, getting nectar from those flowers. I want to know if you see or hear the scampering of chipmunks, maybe squirrels. Are there trees out in the distance? What else is in your mind's eye? I want you to look for the detail. What do you see? As you are answering that question in your head and you're looking around, I'm guessing you're identifying objects, which is perfect. But I also want you to notice the colors. I really want you to key in on the textures. How close can you get to one of those flower petals? Can you see that kind of velvety texture that they have, right? How involved with this scene can you get? Can you get close enough to that 13-striped ground squirrel to count the stripes? Can you see the veins in a leaf that's nearby? Right? Just so I hope that all makes sense. I need you to pull out those details. I want you to be very close and personal with those details. The more you can observe, the further away the heaviness in our physical body gets. We've set the body aside. We want the mind completely present in this new scene. Do you notice any smells? Can you smell the grass? Can you smell the flowers? If you're still standing, can you see yourself bending over to get closer to a flower to breathe it in? What else do you notice? And you can get creative. Maybe in your field, perhaps it rained earlier, and so maybe you can smell some of the wet soil. It is completely up to you. And then I want you to kneel down so that you can touch things. I want you to reach out and touch the grass. What does it feel like? Warm, cool, wet, dry, sinewy. Come up with some adjectives of your own. I want you to touch the earth, touch a flower, and maybe that means the different parts of the flower. Let's touch the stem, and then the leaf, and then a petal. So feeling around your space, notice what else you're able to touch. And since we're already kneeling and we're down close to the earth, let yourself just gently sit back so you're seated on the ground. And see yourself closing your eyes so that we can focus very intently on what we hear. Do you hear a breeze moving through the grasses, through the tree leaves? Do you hear the buzzing of a bee? Do you hear birds above? Get creative, notice what's in your vision and listen to it. And then I want you to notice that kind of off in the background, way off in the distance, you think that you hear the sound of water. So let's get curious, shall we? See yourself standing up. If you want to, brushing off your pants. And then let's move forward. Let's move in the direction we think we hear the water coming from. Now, as you move forward, I want you to notice you're not on a path. You're walking through untrodden grass, which means to me that this path you're creating is solely your own. It is unique to you. And the things that you see along the way are meant just for you. One step consciously placed in front of the next. Feeling the earth beneath your feet. Each step rooting down, grounding. Moving across this field, one step at a time. And allowing each of those steps to allow you to continue going deeper and deeper into a place of stillness and relaxation. As we continue to walk, I want you to notice that the sound of water gets a bit louder. Each step you take, the water gets louder and louder. Until pretty soon, what you're able to see up ahead is that this field seems to be split down the middle by a stream. You're surprised that it's actually kind of a fast-moving stream. And I want you to head right over to the edge of it. As you look down at that moving water, I want you to feel the hurry that this water seems to be in. I want you to feel its energy. I don't want you to feel it as good or bad, positive or negative. I just want you to feel what a quick pace this water feels it needs to maintain. You wonder why. You wonder where it's heading. And what I want you to do is turn in the direction that the water is flowing. We're going to walk alongside that moving water. So as you continue to place one foot in front of the other, walking next to this fast-moving stream, I want you to notice but the stream moves faster than you do. And I want you to feel like that stream is kind of symbolic of the worries and the stresses that you have. It's as though in moving in the direction the water's flowing, we have somehow agreed to carry our baggage along with us, with that water. There's some energy that feels like it's pushing us in that direction. And I want you to notice, without emotionally becoming attached to it, I want you to notice how that feels a little bit agitating. It feels like we can't keep up with life. We can't keep up with our worries. We can't keep up with our jobs. We can't keep up with our stresses. And we hear the sound of the water pushing us. Keep going, keep going, keep going, it pushes. I want you to sit with that for a moment. I don't mean literally, keep walking, but I want you to feel that energy for a moment. Tune into it, don't own it. Is this what your daily life feels like? And I want you to allow yourself to start to feel like you'd like to dump all of that baggage you carry into the water to be swept away, but hang on for another moment. The timing's not quite right. We're okay. We're okay carrying the worries for the moment. We will find the place to let them go. Now I want you to pause and turn in the other direction, the direction from where you just came, and start walking. So that the stream is flowing one way and we are walking the other. And I want you to imagine that this in itself is symbolic of now leaving the worries and the stress behind us, walking away from it while they all are being swept away downstream. And I want you to allow this energy to feel motivating. You feel curious about life. You feel excited. I want you to notice the difference in sitting with both of those energies as you continue to walk. And you can look at that stream. You can imagine it's carrying everything away from you that you don't want to hang on to. Each step consciously placed in front of the other. And then up ahead, allow there to be some type of wooden bridge that crosses this stream. I want you to make your way to that bridge and then up onto it so that you're standing at the center. When you get there, I want you to face in the direction that the water is flowing. Remember, this energy in the direction the water is flowing feels hurried. It feels like we're being pushed to carry all of our baggage with us and keep moving. And then turn to face the other direction, upstream. And notice how this energy feels empowering. It feels like all of our stuff is being pulled behind us as we energetically move forward. And then I want you to release attachment to those feelings or those energies so that you're in a neutral space. I want you to turn again to look in the direction the water is flowing. It is okay for this direction to represent things in life like fear, worry, suffering. Those are all part of life. That's okay. But then as you turn back to face upstream, I want you to recognize that what we also experience in life is happiness and hope. I want you to turn so you're not facing either direction of the stream. You're facing off to a side of the stream, and I want you to sit down on the bridge. I want you to close your eyes and imagine that you're in this neutral space of, well, to one side of me, there's perhaps the shadow side of life, and on the other side of me, there's the sunlit side of life. But here I am in the middle, and I am good. I am okay. I am capable. I am worthy. I am peaceful. Breathing in peace and letting go of that breath. You can feel the sun warming your shoulders, the top of your head. You can feel the warmth of the wood that you're sitting on beneath you. And I want you just to allow yourself to absorb that nurturing, sunlit energy, sitting in that space of peace and quietly following the breath while also listening to the sound of the moving water. yourself smiling, being present with the sun, with the wood of the bridge, with the sound of the water, perhaps the wind, feeling it all, taking it all in and breathing in peace. You have taken quite a journey, and now it's time for your mind to come back to your breath and to follow the journey of the breath. As the inhale comes in through the nose, makes its way down the lungs, perhaps you can even feel that breath going all the way down the legs and into the feet. Get curious about the breath and its journey. Be open to receiving it. And allow the breath to breathe in those things that you need, like peace and patience and stillness. Each inhale you take, starting to very slowly come back to your present, starting to maybe feel the props underneath you, the floor underneath you, the weight of your shirt, the weight of your head. Each breath, allowing yourself to come more fully into the body, using the exhales to not only push away the heaviness that we invited in, but to also help you keep releasing that which you'd like to let go of. Each inhale, you feel lighter. The exhales push away the heaviness, so the exhales in turn also make you feel lighter. And if you feel like you can, you might bring some movement into the toes, into the fingers, starting to waken up the body. Invite in whatever movement feels appropriate. But continue to keep your eyes closed. Let's deepen the breath. Inhales a little stronger, exhales a little louder. And then let's go ahead and stretch the arms somewhere. They can be overhead or up above you or out to the side. Encouraging the physical body to wake back up. Add in a deep inhale. Loud exhale. Then allowing your hands to either rest on your abdomen to feel the breath or over your heart to resonate with the heart center. Breathing in, I am peaceful. Breathing in, I am happy. Breathing in, I am worthy. The light in me bows to the light in you. When I'm in that place in me and you're in that place in you, then we become one. Namaste.